In this episode, a blown up C8 Z06, a very strange new Subaru, and stay tuned for who had the most recalls of 2022. Welcome to episode 158 of the We Are Auto Show. What's up, Derek?
Mr. Michael Rowell, how has teaching the students to drive been going?
Well, it's been interesting. I did get to see a very standard Altima today.
So it had no bumper.
It was missing half a bumper, and its ball joints have left the chat.
Nice.
I mean, ka-chow! And the middle of an intersection on a U-turn, front right, was deleted.
Oof.
As the tire goes all the way forever.
And everything was spewing everywhere.
It was wonderful. And then you could see like the actual like grinded marks in the asphalt from just all the way until the very, how do I put this? Very Ultima driver looking kind of person got out of the car.
Understandable. Gotcha.
That was quite comical, and it caused a great big traffic backup. It was
I'm
wonderful.
Sure everybody's okay.
It was just one person, yeah, and the tire was just off into oblivion somewhere.
Did they hit another car?
No.
What did they hit?
Nothing.
The tire just fell off.
Ka-chow! Boom! Goodbye. It's gone. They were about to bang out a Yui, and all the weight goes when you're doing U-turn front right.
Yeah.
And apparently that front right suspension had never seen any maintenance in its entire life.
Wow.
And it just ping.
That's really weird.
It's very Ultima.
It is particularly Ultima.
And I'm sure that car had probably still an overfinanced loan with a 28.99% APR on it.
More than likely, yes. Unfortunately for them. Yikes.
Yes, that's what I saw.
Nice. You ready to talk about some automotive news?
I am. And shall we start with another car that kind of went ka-chow?
Sure.
How about a new Z06?
Going ka-chow?
Oh, it blowed up.
Really?
After only 52 miles.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not a good look.
Huh.
That's not a good look.
2023 Corvette Z06 pops engine after only 52 miles.
You blowed up.
Really?
You blowed up after 52 miles in a brand new Z06. I'm not genius in most things, but I think most new cars should last longer than 52 miles.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
You're
just
within
saying.
warranty, so new Corvette? Or at least engine.
Yeesh.
Okay. That's weird, because you don't even do anything to the car at that point. It still has the
It still
brake
has
and
the
oil.
stickers on it.
Right. You just got it out of wherever you bought it from, pulled out, gone a couple miles, and kabloom.
Yeah, so let me paint you a picture. This is a fellow named Marco Garcia. He is, or was, I should say, past tense, a Corvette enthusiast. He had owned a couple of C8s and such. He just took delivery of his Z06, which carries that LT6 V8, which is a 5.5-liter flat plane crank V8 in the Z06. He paid $182,000 in change for this car.
Oh, jeez.
The car carried a sticker of $113 and change, but he paid over $180.
Okay.
Yikers.
Big yikers.
Yeah. So according to the article in the story here, after the purchase was done, one of the salesmen from the dealer actually offered to follow the owner, Marco Garcia, back to Garcia's own construction company, because he owns a construction company.
Mm-hmm.
And he was going to follow him back in the owner's old Stingray, so he could take the old Stingray back. Right. And the owner said, sure, that's fine, whatever. Yeah, no problem. And I'll drop you back off at the dealer after we get the exchange done. Great, no big deal. So right after Marco Garcia, the owner of the new Z06, dropped the salesman off, shortly after dropping the salesman off, it apparently, according to the article, Garcia noticed a lack of power coming from the engine and opted to pull off the highway to investigate. Check engine light and some aggressive rattling noises accompanied the issue.
Fantastic.
With 52 miles on the odo.
Aggressive rattling noises.
52 miles on the odo.
Yikes.
Not 52,000, not 5,200.
52.
52. That's not a lot.
No.
That's less than my daily commute.
Yes. Yikes. Was this just like a bad engine? Have they figured it out?
I don't know if they have a full answer yet. But apparently the poor owner, he I feel so bad for this guy. Because not only did his new prized Z06 blow up on him, the dealer couldn't get a tow truck out to him that night.
What?
Yeah,
What?
And then OnStar, Chevy's like roadside assistant company. Apparently, they struggled to help because OnStar didn't have the proper warranty information because the car was so damn new.
Right.
So apparently, the owner was forced to tow his blown up Z06 back to his own construction yard. And then the next day, OnStar sent a tow truck to tow the car to the dealer. But the truck wasn't authorized to tow the car to the selling dealer.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, the article states that he's had it with the situation that he's not interested in continuing his Z06 ownership experience. I don't blame him.
No,
that is a cluster
Yikes.
puck of all cluster pucks.
With 52 miles, it's got to be quality control problems in the engine or something.
It's got to be American car manufacturing that we know and hate.
It's not a good look for Chevrolet. Yeah. Though it seems to be a one-off. There haven't been any other reported cases of this.
There also haven't really been any other reported Z06 deliveries.
True. Not many, at least.
I mean, how many deliveries have there been? 20?
I don't know. Not many, I imagine.
There can't be that many.
Yeah, but compared to the normal of Corvettes they've sold a lot. So.
Yes, but they haven't sold a lot with this engine. This is a different engine than the regular C8. The regular C8 is not a flat plane crank V8 like this.
True. That is true. They're going to have to figure that one out. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll tear that car apart from an engineering perspective, figure out what happened, and try to fix it. Because if you don't...
I hope so.
If you don't, yikes.
I'd be so pissed if I was him. And obviously he is.
Yeah.
But, could you imagine? The poor guy bought multiple C8s.
If you're Chevrolet, you refund him, you take the car back to engineering, you sort it out, and you make sure it never happens again. And that, ideally, is the press story that happens. It seems like they didn't really do that, which is not good for them.
No. They should have jumped through hoops to say, I don't care what I'm going to do. I'm going to tow this car back, and I'm going to get it taken care of. Right. Instead of saying, you're on your own, bud. Sucks to suck. Good luck.
The dealerships, it's bad look.
It's horrible. And then the OnStar couldn't even tow it to the dealer because they weren't authorized to tow it to that particular dealer.
OnStar is always useless. You know this. They've never been useful. They've just been useful at allowing people to hack into their system and track wherever you're at. That's all they're good for, unfortunately.
You are correct about that.
I know. Sadly, I know. Yeah. Unlucky for him.
Very.
Yeah.
Very unlucky for him.
All right. Ready to move on?
Yeah, let's move on from the blown up Z06, shall we?
Sure.
Let's move on to something that's odd. It's a car that has a pound or a hashtag in its name.
Oh, a hashtag in its name?
In its name.
Oh, boy.
Twitter has released a car. No, I'm kidding.
Oh goodness.
Wouldn't that actually just be a Tesla Model 3?
Yeah. Or some sort of Tesla, yeah.
But Subaru. Subaru is bringing the STI badging back.
This is not an Elon Musk thing?
It is not.
What the heck?
Stay with me. So Subaru is building a one-off of their Levorg. You've never heard of that?
No. What is that?
Neither have I. It's like a station wagon WRX Impreza thing that is sold overseas.
Okay. So it's an Impreza
Wagon thing.
bigger hatchback thing.
Yeah, it's odd.
Okay.
It's odd. But the oddest part is its name. It is the Subaru Levorg STI Sport hashtag. Pound. What do you want to call that?
What the heck?
That's its name.
There's a STI Sport space hashtag. Huh. Okay.
Press pound to talk to a real human.
That's actually a nightmare from like a databasing perspective sometimes.
Yeah, because isn't that like, think of Excel? Doesn't that mean you're going to like do a formula?
Right, it can do weird stuff. There was a story that I saw a long time ago of a guy who set his license plate. You could buy custom license plates. He set his to NULL, null. And null in code means nothing. Now,
I can see where you're going with this.
Yeah. The databases were having a fit with this. He got many random tickets for problems. He couldn't renew his license plate. It was a disaster for him. This almost sniffs of that.
I can just see him now going to the DMV. I need to renew my registration, please. Okay, sure. What's the plate number? NULL. Okay. Okay. Sir, that doesn't exist. Okay. What did you say?
Right.
No, null. Yeah, no, that's the name. No, it's not that it doesn't exist. It's the name of it.
It exists, but it's a disaster for a database. Because null is a specified keyword in code that means nothing. And you rarely can put null into a database, and it usefully does stuff. Ever. This is weird. Tell me more.
So this is the Subaru null, the Subaru pound hashtag.
They should be okay because you could put a set of string characters for it. But having a hashtag in there it could exclude it from things because that's not a common character. Not a common name character you would expect.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
That's weird.
Apparently it's based on the Levorg station wagon, which it looks like a WRX or an Impreza with a wagon. That's what it looks like, right? This is a one-off prototype built for the Tokyo Auto Salon, which is their auto show thing, right? And it does have the WRX's turbocharged engine, and according to the article, some sporty looks.
Okay.
Wow.
Sporty looks.
It's got some red badging and a hood scoop.
Yeah, not sure if I'd call it sporty. It's what a normal Impreza would be that you see on the road.
It just looks like a modern Impreza wagon.
It's just extended at the back.
Yeah, it looks like a modern WRX wagon.
Add another couple feet to the back.
It looks like they took the old Bug-Eye wagon and just made it new.
Yep.
I don't get it. Apparently it's getting the turbocharged 2.4 liter Boxer 4 that does make 271 horsepowers. There's no weight listed. It does only get a CVT. Womp, womp, womp.
What?
That's what the WRX has here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. They're killing it all. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. But that's somewhat recent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. But it's based on the regular Levorg, I don't know, REX thing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
What a weird car. Why
I don't like it.
No. Can you buy a Levorg over in the UK?
Yeah.
That's the most European thing ever.
I don't like it.
Because just make whatever it is wagon and it sells over there. Make whatever it is wagon here and it dies.
I also have to say, just because you put STI on something doesn't make it STI.
True.
This is not STI-ish. This doesn't look ready to go attack a rally stage.
Not even close.
This doesn't look ready to go do, I don't know, a jump off of over a helicopter or something. It looks like a family wagon that you put some fancy wheels and a grill on.
Looks like a relatively toned down STI, which is weird.
Remember, we don't have STIs anymore.
True.
I mean, we have STDs, but not STIs.
But to put this out on a car show floor is kind of odd too.
Yeah, it's just odd. It's just odd. I hate that they put the STI badge on it. This is the same thing for me as Ford putting Mustang badge on the Mach-E. or even, actually, a better analogy for me would be BMW or Mercedes putting the M badge on the actual non-M cars. Like, right. For example, or the AMG badge on the non-AMG cars. Like, you have the BMW M440i. It's not an M car, but it's an M440i. It's like the AMG, the AMG, the C43. It's not built in the same factory as AMG. It's not really an AMG, but they put the AMG badge on it.
It's manufacturer's form of up badging, like aftermarket up badging, which we don't love.
No,
most people don't.
No.
Yeah, this is odd. This is very odd. Huh.
Don't like this.
No, and I don't know why they would put it it's over in the Japanese market, right?
I believe.
Is where they're doing their show. I don't know why you do this. It's an odd one.
I could not tell you. It seems odd.
All right. Let's keep it rolling here.
Okay. Shall we keep it rolling to some more bad news?
Sure.
How about Ford?
What'd they do now?
They are officially the manufacturer with the most recalls from 2022. That's not really the title that you want crowned, is it?
Not ideally.
I mean,
no.
Fastest around the ring? Yep, got it. Best fuel economy even? Sure. Most recalls?
That
yes,
stings.
I am the first loser. Yay.
That one stings. Yeah.
Yikes, dude.
Huh. How many?
They got 67 individual recalls for only the year 2022. That seems like a lot in a single year.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Like, for a few years, I could see that being a thing, but for a single year?
And they've recently simplified their lineup, too, right? They got rid of a lot of cars, 4 years ago?
Simplify like and recall was their new strategy.
I guess. Yikes. Huh.
According to the article, Ford's 67 recalls makes them beat the next highest by 22 recalls.
Oh, so there's a big margin.
They won by a landslide.
Oh, yeah, they did.
And again, this is not something you want to win by a landslide.
67 to Volkswagen's 45. And then Daimler gets 43. Interesting.
And then Stellantis is 38.
So yeah, they basically almost doubled everybody else.
Yeah.
It's not a good look, is it?
No.
That's a really bad look, actually.
It's really, really, really bad.
At least recalls, most of the time, are handled by the dealer that you come to service your vehicle at. So that's nice. But it is eating costs that is unnecessary from the manufacturer's standpoint.
I'm going to steal another little quote here. Apparently, out of those 67 recalls, 12 of them were powertrain related. This is according to the DOT. 8 recalls had to do with back-over prevention, which is apparently like backup cameras or sensors, like backup sensors, right? And then apparently there's a ton of other causes for recalls, like electrical system faults and fuel system problems and airbag malfunctions and all sorts of stuff. Man, American engineering in this episode is not brilliant, is it?
No.
I mean, we started the episode with this blown-up C8 Z06, and we're ending the episode with a news article about Ford that doesn't make things properly.
Yikes.
Oh, this is not good. I hate seeing this because I am a patriotic man. I'm proud of my country.
Yes, you like the Germans.
9! But good news is that the Ford CEO, Jim Farley, I mean, he's saying that fixing the quality is their number one priority. But he does understand it's going to take several years to make it fixed.
Yeah, I mean, they're not easy solutions, I will say.
No, they're not.
To try to build vehicles at scale is hard, dude. It's very hard.
Yeah. So
I don't necessarily blame them, but comparing them to the rest of the manufacturers is not a good look.
No, they didn't.
Is it a better look than having your vehicle blow up 52 miles later? And
that's actually my next point is, would you rather issue the recall or just risk it and be like, well, your Z06 could just blow up.
Right.
Good
Your
luck.
Your F-150 might just blow up 100 miles in. No, I'd certainly rather have the press of the bad recalls, because the recalls are very easy for the customer to fix. A blown-up engine stranded on the side of the road without a tow truck and no dealer help is a worse press story and a worse customer experience.
Agree, because to me the recall shows that they're trying to fix it. They're not just leaving it out there for whatever happens.
And I suspect that Chevrolet will try to fix the problem, but yikes. Yeah. Was Chevrolet even on this list? I don't see them.
GM. Yep.
GM is...
They're dark green. They are 32.
Okay, so not terrible. Half of what Ford does.
So all of the... Oh, God. Ford, Chrysler, and GM all made the list of the top 10.
Yes. I'm actually surprised that Volkswagen is that high up the list. 45.
Well, I'm not, because of how many different brands Volkswagen owns.
Start listing.
Volkswagen,
Mm-hmm.
Audi.
But does that include Audi, Porsche, and the rest of... I imagine it probably does.
I'm understanding Volkswagen Group of America, so...
Yeah, it would. It would have to. Because if we're talking... Although Chrysler's on there...
Chrysler as FCA US LLC, that's Stellantis.
Which is Stellantis, okay. So it is
Yeah.
understandable. Okay.
And they have GM, not Chevy.
Right, you're right. Yeah, so it is the conglomerate.
So that's how I get to that.
Okay. They do have a lot of car manufacturers under them.
That's what I see, at
But
least.
Ford doesn't.
No.
Anyway. Yikes.
So, you got anything else?
I do not.
All right, that's going to wrap us up then. Thanks so much for watching and listening. If you are watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. But please do leave us a thumbs up and a comment on the video. Let us know what you think about this whole most recall list. Be curious to know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit subscribe while you're there too. If you're listening on audio only, please do leave us a 5-star rating and a review on your platform of choice. And don't forget, follow us on social. Facebook is We Are Auto. Instagram is We Are Auto _. YouTube is We Are Auto. And our website is weareauto.io. And if you're anything like us, you're probably dying to watch some racing right about now, with this being the off season. You should go check out weareauto.io, where you can catch some of your favorite past races. So again, thanks so much. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.